Yo, 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 yo. What's
Yo,
up?
yo,
What's up?
yo,
What's up?
yo. What's up out there? You already know who it is. It's the Rize Podcast. Your boy, Coach Squeeze in the building. And I got my boy, the CEO of the Rize Podcast, Senior Carbs. What's up, champ?
I can't call it, man. What it do?
Man, busy day, man. Just counting my blessings. How y'all doing out there? First of all, glad that y'all tuning in to the Rise Podcast. We can't do it without you guys.
I'm getting some footage together. Where the kids spawn today.
Yeah. Before we get started, let me get the sponsors out of the way. 5-time world champion in 4 different weight classes. The hard hitting, devastating power, boxing skill, boxing IQ. I don't know what they not seeing, but when they do see it, it's gonna be too late because they're gonna be laying on the canvas. GTD Promotions, redesigning mind, one mind at a time. Under Armour, the U in the building. Got the U in the building. Last but not least, everybody said with me in the comments, the official
Bye.
boxing kid boxing. Box raw.
Yeah.
Yo, yo, yo. There's been a lot going on, boy. Y'all just don't know. They coming at the Y'all Rise podcast. They coming at us. When you
Yeah.
when
It's
they
kind of hard
when they
too.
talk about us, y'all, that mean that we're relevant and we somebody to talk about. Um, we gonna address that today on the show. Um, all the smoke. We want all the smoke. So whoever wanna come on here and chop it up, we can. We can. The door is open for you guys. So come on with it. Big Smoke, what's up? What's up, good peoples? Um, Mike Tyson, salute Rise. Make sure you smash the like button. What's up, Mike Tyson? Miss Mona, good evening, everybody. Come on, move for me. Um, come on. Come on, man. It's acting crazy.
What's wrong?
No, it's just freezing up. Um, come on, move up, man.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm trying to move it back up that bar. Acting stupid. Um, Ernie V, Salute Rise Podcast, Jaquan, what's up, y'all? Bo Sports, I will say one thing. Tank doesn't use his jab enough. IMO.
In my opinion.
Um, $305. What's up, fellas? Led Luciano. Yo, 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 Rise fam. Ernie V, how many rounds on the bag did they Coach Squeeze? Today, hey Ernie V, you'd have been proud of me, yo. The day I did 8 rounds straight, non-stop, bag swinging like a pendulum. It's coming together. It's coming together. Slowly, sure, but surely, you guys stay at it, though, Ernie V. Thanks for asking, champ. Oh man, leaking like a faucet too. Leaking like a faucet, yo. That soreness suit ain't no joke. I love it though. I love it. That lets you know you putting that work in.
Thank you, Alan Johnson.
Um, where you at, champ?
At the bottom.
My thing acting like you don't want to scroll.
Taco squeeze.
What's up, champ?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lil Luciano, they watching the rise through a telescope.
You know it.
Rocco McBride, I can tell Fox doesn't really believe in Tank. Alan Johnson, good afternoon, kings and queens. Um, Alan Johnson, Coach Squeeze, you doing you today. That Mall Brab 790 sponsored by Melatonins. um, Platinum Alkaline Water. What's up, my good peoples? Alan Johnson Sr., I like how you talk to your son today at the gym. The best dad ever. What's up, family? Daryl Smith, what's good, Squeeze and Senior? What's good? What's good, champ? Um, yeah, man, they been having our podcast, talking about our podcast on their tongue and their mouths. So it's all good. That lets you know we moving in the right direction. We moving in the right direction, y'all. Definitely. Yeah. Um, Unheard of. What is good, Rise fam? Miss Mona, Fox was the ops.
Yeah.
Fire King, be more stand up. Maurice Jones, salute Coach Squeeze and Senior. Hope you and your family's doing well. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to you too, good brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Big, what you talking about? Um, oh, see, the thing is, I ain't for all that he say and she say stuff, cause we don't want to predicate our podcast on what somebody say about us and what somebody think about us. That's their opinion. We know why we doing it. So I'ma say this because I know y'all out there watching. You saying stuff about a podcast that really you learn about who we have on the show, who we don't have on the show, why we don't have this particular person on the show, why we don't have that particular person on the show. I want you to tune in. I'm very break it down for you. When Coach Calvin, the founder of this podcast, came about this podcast, it was to put me on the map. Senior wasn't at the gym yet. Junior wasn't at the gym yet. This podcast was Coach Calvin brought it about to showcase me to the world and to showcase the fighters and the talent. And that's what he has done. So I don't want nobody out there coming for my coach because you don't know the backdrop behind the story. But today, I'm going to set the record straight. Our podcast is more than just boxing. For all the people that's watching, you can see that we about the kids too. We push our amateurs just as much as we push our pros. So it ain't all about one or two people. We can have co-hosts, guests. I might have somebody fill in for Senior one day. Senior might have somebody fill in for me one day. That's what we do over here at the Rise Podcast. It's not predicated on one or two people. So we try to touch a lot of people. Um, Maurice Jones, Coach Squeeze, if you don't have haters, then you ain't doing something right. So you kings keep pushing forward. Love you, brothers. Content and boxing podcast. Thanks, brother Maurice. We love you too, man. We love the support, and that's what we worried about. But when you have grown people, if you gonna talk boxing, who you like, who you think gonna win, that's cool. That's cool. But once you start trying to tap in, search and dig on how the podcast being ran, why certain particular people not on the podcast, you fishing for something you ain't gonna never had nothing to eat. You gonna be fishing for days. I remember I was going fishing and I kept thinking I had something on a hook. Every time I pulled it up, it was a boot or a shoe or a shirt. And the guy told me, he said, "Good job, you cleaning out the bay." So we cleaning out the bay with our podcast. All our podcast, me and Senior, trying to shoot for the stars. Calvin and Limp Ball Swami, they leaving the platform to us. Everybody already know who they.
Why y'all calling me?
So they not selfish. So they want me and Senior to eat. That's what we do over here. So for all the ones out there want to know what this podcast is about, it's about us exposing everybody, different phases of life. It's just not all boxing.
and being
So
able to control our own narrative when it comes to our fighters.
now you know what our podcast is about. You heard it from Coach Squeeze himself. So I know y'all tuning in and I know y'all watching. So that's what I'm gonna answer to that. All of that he say, she say stuff. We getting in our feelings. We're not doing that. This is a platform to get people exposure. You know, we looking for more than just boxers out of the gym. Everybody ain't gonna be a boxer. Everybody ain't gonna be a boxer. What you guys say about that scene?
I agree with you 100%.
You know, so now let's get to the fights. All right. Thanks, Unheard of.
I said, what's up?
No, this is my podcast now. Hi, Coach Squeeze.
What's up, champ? I can't see you.
You can't?
Now I see you.
Yeah, I took over this our podcast now.
Okay. What you feel about Devin, Haney, and Tank? Who you like? See?
Tank.
Tank? You said Tank?
Yeah.
Is it gonna go to the decision or is it gonna be a knockout?
I think decision.
You say decision?
Yeah, I think so.
Who getting their hand raised?
Tank.
Who gonna get their hand raised out of that fight?
Tank.
Okay, and you say by decision.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that fight gonna happen this year, Corey?
I don't know. Hopefully.
So, you think they just running their mouth a bunch of talk?
Yeah.
I think, you know what? I think they scared of Tank. What you think?
Yeah, most definitely.
They run their mouth, but we want to see them step in the ring and handle their business.
It was one video. I don't know what he was talking about, but it was a video, and he was like, Tank. He was sitting Oh. He was like, no, I'll do it for free.
That's when he was somebody was going to fight George Campbell.
Who is George Campbell?
The one Devin Haney just fought.
The one Devin Haney just beat.
He was supposed to fight him?
No, they was trying to make that fight before Devin Haney got it. And he was saying, I beat Cambosis for free.
He was like, he said he didn't want the belt. He said you could keep the belt. And I'll do it for free. I got Coach Squeeze.
All right, champ.
I'm letting him take over because, yeah.
All right, now look, this is my question to you, right? This is my question to you, Coach Squeeze. So, in one of the last interviews Tank did, he said, look, if you beat George Kambosos, I want you next. Make that happen. Devin Haney and them, they talking about, they called him out. Tank ain't saying nothing, but that's what he said. That's the last thing he said out of his mouth. You win, let's make the fight happen. So in my eyes, the ball in their court. But they got contractual obligations with Kambosos. They talk about he was on there playing with his words for real. And he was like, because we had to fight Tank at 140. And one dude on there, I think his name Money Brown, I liked him because he was really putting that shit in check. You know what I mean? On the interview. And he was like, so what you saying? You'll drop the belts to fight Tank at 140? And, you know, he played with his words a lot, but basically that's what he was saying. We'll drop the belts. Because I guess the rematch is for Kambosos for the belts, not just Devin Haney for the belts.
Well, I was told today, officially, this I can tell my good people out there, I got this officially today, that fight is going to happen, which I wasn't blind to it not happening. Devin Haney will fight Kambosos next. So I don't know. They will exercise the rematch clause. That's easy money and free money, as far as I'm concerned.
He was saying, but they were saying if it's a bigger fight, they'll drop the belts and take that Tank fight. He also said Devin Haney and knock Tank ass out. Shout out to the best dad ever, because he was on there. He was holding the Rize podcast down, going back and forth with him. I listened to mostly all of it. I had to go up Philly today, so I listened to mostly all of it. I got like a little bit left, but yeah, you know, there was a lot of shit talking going on over there, and I think there was a lot of playing on words, the verbiage being used, the language, and basically like, they was saying that they'd drop the belts to fight Tank. Talking about Ellaby ain't answering the phone and all this, man. Tank, what he say? Tank ain't doing nothing. But the last thing Tank said was, I want to fight you next, make it happen.
He been said he want the winner of Kambosos or Devin Haney. He been said. So there you have it.
Oh, you just dropped one on me, best dad ever. Now I know why you got that 4.0 GPA. Best dad ever said Haney want Tank to offer the contract, so they will have to pay Kambosos to step aside money. If Devin send the contract, ESPN will have to pay Kambosos. They're going to drop the belt, fight Tank at 140. Now that makes sense. That's what Bill Haney said out of his mouth, unheard of. Basically, they'll drop the belts and fight Tank at 140. But what I'm saying is, you know, Errol Spence pushing that Crawford fight. You know what I mean? He backing them into the corner to where though they gotta, like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like Devin, he already told Devin what this would. Let's fight next. Devin got to push the envelope. Tank got to push it also, but Devin got to push that envelope. So you tell me. You tell me. Like, so does that fight still have the same magnitude if Devin dropped the belts?
I think so.
I think them belts add a little bit more to the fight.
Nah, I mean, to me, they just scraps, man. Whoever comes out the winner of the fight would really want to happen. People want to see what happened in the ring.
Yeah, and that's my thing. Like, you know, Rockman McBride, that's my thing. Like, when you're a businessman, you know what I mean? You gotta handle business. You got a contract, you gotta go ahead and oblige by that contract. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean, like some people move off, you know what I mean, being businessmen. So if you telling me you gonna basically loophole your way out the contract, all money ain't good money. In my eyes. Just you know what I mean, how I move. So hold on. Brian C said Cambosa just got 10 million because of them straps. Them straps got a little power. Bless
Yeah,
you.
he just got 10 million, but he got paid 3 million in sanction fees.
Fast third finger. Yeah, Canelo said that Tank knocks out Ryan, and that's his favorite fighter. Did you see that one, Squeeze?
Yeah, but you know what? They keep saying Tank ain't fight nobody. Who Devin Haney fought? Who Devin Haney fought?
Jojo Diaz.
Tank would have knocked him out. You gonna mention Jorge Linares? Tank would have knocked him out. He fought Gamboa. Tank fought Gamboa. Tank knocked Gamboa around like a rag doll.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, no doubt about that. You know, he definitely chased them belts. He definitely chased them belts now. Can't take that from him. He definitely chased them belts now.
See, it ain't all about the belts though. It's about being able to support your family. You can't eat off of the belts. The belts gonna sit on the mantelpiece, and you be looking at them.
And
It's
like
all about.
I look at it like, you know, Tank. How much more they gonna pay? What's the difference in pay they gonna pay him with the belts or without the belts?
Look,
He already selling out arenas. He already, you know what I mean? Like
when your name, when your
rock
name
star.
on, when your name on the gate, when your name on the gate, and you got Madonna, the material girl, sitting on the front row. Hey, baby, let's go see Tank. They can say what the hell they want. Like they say, Tank is a rock star. He bring the stars out. Steven Jackson in the NBA, Shaquille O'Neal, Ron Artest. They not coming to see Devin Haney. They not at Devin Haney fights. They at Javante Tank Davis fights. So that's mean a lot. That's where that's clout. You can have, you know what? I know niggas I grew up with. had all the flashy clothes, the jewelry on. But when we go downtown to get something to eat, they don't got no money in their pocket.
Mm.
So who you rather be? The one with all the straps on, looking good, glamorous, but when it come time to eat, you don't got no money to buy nothing. So to me, the fight itself is a belt. The fight itself is a belt.
I just think, you know what I mean? I just think like, you know, he himself, Tank himself has expressed his lack of care for the belts time after time. You know what I mean? So like, and he's in a position where though it don't really, it's not really what is it gonna do? What will they add? You see what I'm saying? But Tank was undisputed.
Yo, you ain't see that podcast Tank was on?
Which
Huh?
one? Which one?
You ain't see what he was talking.
Which one?
Yo was telling them, if you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. I'ma beat them time at the time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. I'ma knock them out time at the time. Yo, here come Mr. Val. Devin not got supporters. Stop and squeeze. And he got heat. Quit playing. Hey, Mr. Val, why you do that?
Devin got supporters and he got fans, but he don't have. They not spending money.
Mr. Val, you know all of that about boxing. When they said they had to turn the lights off at his fight so they wouldn't see how empty it was. Stop, Mr. Val. Just say you don't like Tank. If y'all don't like Tank, just say it. They just say it, man. Talking about stop. I ain't making this stuff up.
Don't he, Leo Luciano? Every time he goes straight, Uncle Val goes straight at squeeze.
Yeah. He a bully.
No, I'm saying Trey Montgomery. No, I definitely want, like I told y'all before, I definitely want to see him win a super belt. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is he's already selling out arenas. They already buying pay-per-views. Devin, in my eyes, Devin needed them belts to get bigger fights, to get paid more. You see what I'm saying?
He ain't fight. He ain't had no big fight in the USA yet. Who big fight Devin Haney had? Name somebody else who had a big fight in the USA. You need to stop. You entitled to your opinion, but
who he said ain't had a big fight in the USA?
He talking about Tank.
Can't be. His last 3 fights sold out.
They hating, yo. They hating. They hating, yo. People hating on that boy, yo. Cause he walked away with his pockets fat.
Oh, he said he was talking about Devin. Devin ain't had a big fight in the US.
Damn, Mr. Vet, you gonna call me out my name? That's how we do.
Don't forget about that 20-piece combo he threw.
Hey, Mr. Val, that's how you doing me. That's what men do. It's all good.
Val black on push-ups. That's why we ain't seen him in a while.
Black on black crime. And that's the epitome why black people do what they do to each other. What you just said out your mouth. No class.
Yo, I know I can get on Val to come down up there for a spawn session. I'm gonna give you like 2 more weeks, yo.
Yeah, Miss Mona, you right. He gonna show him. They gotta come back and see me, Miss Mona. They gotta come back and see me.
I don't know who your pick is, Uncle Val. You be flip flopping.
Hey, Mr. Val, the way you said it, like you team Devin Haney. That's
It
all.
might be his uncle.
How he your pick and you say what big fight he had in the USA? Didn't he knock out
No, he
Rize?
was saying Devin ain't had no big fight in the USA. Dang. Ooh, Jay Grant. I like your style, Jay Grant. Hey, Jay Grant, you want to come on and break it down while you say that? I'll drop the link for you. Let me know,
That,
Jay Grant, what you gonna do.
that might be Devin Haney father under Jay Grant name.
We're gonna let him come on and we're gonna let him come on and express his opinion. Then I fell asleep on every. Desmond Young said I fell asleep on every Devin fight I ever watched. Platinum Alkaline Water said I was at Devin last fight here, December 4th. The lights were out on one side. It was so bad. Damn, they gave me a ticket at the window next to the floor. I still had a comp ticket. Damn. Come on, yo.
You mentioned Devin name or Tank name. Who is a more household name? Y'all need to stop the blasphemy. Stop it. Stop. Every time a young black brother be successful, you got a lot of people with his own color, own kind, trying to shoot him down for their own personal agendas. The boy is a knockout artist. I don't care who you put in front of him, he putting them to sleep. The boy show up on the biggest stage. He knocking people out on the biggest stage.
Yo, the best dad ever said my wife was mad at me thinking I bought Devin fight. She was like, this trash better be free.
He bet not let Val hear him say that.
That's Uncle Val nephew. Where'd Jay Grant go? I was trying to bring Jay Grant on. I wanted them to express his opinion.
Oh, this Sean Haney on here. He say we everywhere. Devin versus everybody.
You want
We
to come
don't
on?
use.
You want to come on, Sean Haney? You can come on.
Come on, brother.
This is where I make it even easier for you. Uncle Val, hold tight before you hit the link, Uncle Val. There you go, Sean Haney.
What is you talking about, Uncle Val? I'm lost. You on some shit today. I tried your big ass though. And one thing about me, I ain't backing down.
There go the link for Jay Grant and Sean Haney.
You notice he come from the person in the lightweight division. He don't never talk shit to senior, none of them in the heavyweight division. In this weight class.
He ain't in my weight class.
I'm gonna use my legs. He damn sure ain't in mine.
Hell, he in your weight class.
That man ain't no goddamn 165.
Uncle Val, 5 foot tall, 140.
Shit, you must be talking about his wallet.
I said, oh, he 160.
He ain't no 160.
I already started promoting. What happened to Sean Haney and Jay Grant? Why they ain't come on? I wanted to see. I mean, I dropped the link for y'all. Shit, come on, man. Hey, yo, Uncle Val in your weight division. Yo, Uncle Val, when you coming over here, Uncle Val, so we can set something up? Oh, and y'all the same height. He might got you by an inch.
Like I said, I don't back down from nobody. Only Jesus Christ.
Yo, Uncle Val from Cali though, yo. He might put them paws on you, yo. You know, they still fight over there in Cali.
You keep punting his head up. Like
Yeah.
Miss Mona, you right. She say stop giving them attention.
No,
You feed the fire. That's right, Miss Mona. Get on them.
No, I'm dropping the link. They want, you know what I mean? Like, you're entitled to your opinion. Y'all don't have to agree with what we agree with. Just like I don't gotta agree with you agree with. But you know what I mean? Like, shit. If they, you know what I mean, you be on here, it might as well be heard. You rolling with Squeeze on her? I don't know. You ain't see that 20-piece combo Uncle Val did the other day? Woo! Uncle Val said he see you in August. He giving you time so you can at least go 3 rounds. Oh shit! William Haney said I'm here. I already dropped it, William Haney. Here you go. I'll drop it again.
Okay.
We got the whole family in here. We got Sean Haney. Now we got William Haney. There it goes. It's right there. It's right there.
That's what it's all about. Come on.
Yeah. There you go.
Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it kicked off. Uh-oh. The man himself.
Go ahead, give me an introduction. Let me take care of something real quick.
I don't see no picture. They ain't bringing them face on. Where the face at? There we go. Oh, yeah. All right, y'all. Let me bring them on.
Hey,
hold on,
hey. You know,
hold on.
Shout out to everybody
hold on, Mr. Bill.
In that notorious, ever so glorious Be More section. You know,
hold on.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. BH the Great, man. Bill Haney is officially in the building.
Let me bring you in, Mr. Bill.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I gotta pay we do this with everybody. All right, y'all. On the Rize podcast, the first hot exclusive. Dark James been on the show. Cuddy from the Y been on the show. Jaleel Hackett dad been on the show. But today we have a special guest on the show. I want y'all to show y'all table manners. Multi-unified champion, the father of Devin Haney himself, Bill Haney in the building. What's up, champ?
Hey man, listen, I like that introduction. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And I look forward. Hey, listen, because I heard you and I didn't watch you before. I'm a fan of this sport that everybody, in our community helps to push forward, So whatever side that you own, or whoever your favorite fighter or whatever style you might like, I always show respect and appreciation for what we do and the energy we bring to it. So thank you for having me.
Hey, Mr. Bill, before you get started, let me let this out the bag. If you go back and watch any of the podcasts, you'll always hear me say, I like the way your son box. You will.
You a real one. Listen. I know where I done came. You know what I mean? With this shit, with this shit that I got, because I know it's hot off the press. I'm happy to be in the Devin Haney business, and I'm happy to come over here and kick it with you. Like I say, real men can agree to disagree, or we can agree to agree. You know what I'm saying?
This is why I like to have this form. I just say that I think that Devin can have a little. Oh, come on, man.
He jumped off real quick. I don't know what happened. See if he come back in.
What you talking about? Can't stop Uncle E. I'm folding.
No, Squeeze holding it down.
What are you talking about?
We-
All right, Bill
Oh yeah,
Haney.
my bad.
Look,
I pressed you
before
off.
you cut out, these people trying to troll me a little bit, say I'm copping out because you on here. But if you go back and watch any of the interviews, I said I like Devin Haney. He's a hell of a boxer. He's a gentleman in and out of the ring. I just say that I don't think he has the power behind the boxing skill. That's my only thing I said about Devin. And I say that Tank, if he fights Tank, you gotta move for 12 rounds. What he gonna do when he gotta stay still? Can he take that power? Take it from there, coach.
Oh, listen. Shout out to Tank and Calvin, and what they've been doing. Over there at that Upton gym. I had the pleasure of being able to come over. When no one, I don't think no one pretty much knew in the world part who Tank was or who Devin was. I know Floyd didn't know him, you know what I'm saying? Because Floyd didn't know him to the second sparring session, and Calvin and everybody there opened the gym up, you know what I mean, and let us come in there and get some of that work, you know what I mean? And it was the kind of work that Calvin said he needed at that time, and we of course needed as well. So I've always had a respect for the area, you know what I mean, both sides of the fence, DC and Baltimore, But when you talk about actually the power, I like the gentleman that came over yesterday and what he was kicking, because we've been in this sport for a long time. And that kind of stuff, what he does and where that power matters is guys that have the slow feet, the guys that's in front of you. And what the gentleman said was, it's nobody from your area that he did those things to. Now, I can tell you, I can come on here and say guys up around here that get served the business quite often that came in there trying to test Tank and went to sleep. But when you talk about the level that they are, it's going to come down to who has the best skills. All that bully shit, and you're gonna come in there and knock him out. You're gonna bust his nose. You're gonna do all that. I mean, we done been in there just like Mr. Fox has said. We done been in there with the best of them. You know what I mean? And the rest of them. And I hear what you're saying, but it ain't like Devin done been sitting on no ropes. You know what I mean? Tank in his last fight, he was sitting on the ropes with that guy at 135. When you talk about Gamboa, that went 12. You talk about Esau Cruz, that went 12. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't, the power that you're saying, I think that he has that kind of power, and he has displayed them kind of knockouts with those kind of fighters. But that's what makes this fight so interesting is you have two guys on the opposite end of the spectrum, a dynamite, two-fisted, powerful fighter in Gervonta Davis, and you have a very skillful boxer in Devin Haney. And as a fight fan, this is something that you can't help but just say that your mouth get watered to see. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
we know who Tank was when we came and knocked on the door. You know what I'm saying? I said before everybody knew, and then we knew who he was when Floyd said the infamous sparring match where I won the money with Calvin. With Coach Levi and Adrian Broner's daddy. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really about anything other than giving both of these fighters their grams and saying that they didn't work to get in that position. I think if we keep it absolutely 100, everybody from our side then gave Tank his grams and it said the fighter that he is. That's what the event is. We know that he got Madonna sitting there, and we know that he got all the other people that he got. But when you say that this is not the fight that Madonna and whoever else that might have been over at Madonna's house at that time would have wanted to come see, meaning you had a lot of big fights with Floyd, but the Floyd and Manny Pacquiao was the biggest fight. We think that we're one of the biggest fights with a Tank Davis, with of course Shakur Stevenson. Lomachenko is a big fight, and that's the thing at this level is that you gotta respect that, gotta have a respect for Devin Haney at being that age, is giving these guys these grams and willing to put it on the line in front of everybody.
Well, check this out, Coach. Check this out. They in the comments. It's funny because they saying I'm punking out. Say what I'm saying. You already saying what I'm saying because you've been tuning in. You had to know something. You've been tuning in. But first of all, you got to learn how to have a conversation. I'm not talking to no child. I'm talking to a grown man. And I said that I picked Devin Haney when that fight came up. Like I say, they know in the comments, if you go back, I said Devin Haney by decision. I ain't give Kambosos no chance. To me, he was a one-hitter quitter like Teofimo Lopez. He was a one-hitter quitter. They did not defend their belts. So,
but you know what Tank said? Tank said that when we first met up, when it was me, him, Truck, Dirt, and Shabazz, right? We meet up, and they asked Tank, how do he know of Devin? He said he remember him from being in the Amis, whooping on niggas and all that, right? We said, of course we knew who Tank was. That's why we knocked on the door. You know what I'm saying? He didn't come out to us. We came out to him first. So then he came back and said that who was he, the email champ or something like that? I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all real men, and I know real men from the area, and I'm saying is the shit don't necessarily make sense. Now, the last time that somebody mentioned or said something about Dev about Tank to Dev, they asked him, well, did you hear that he then left Floyd Mayweather? Dev says, well, if he's not trying to make the fights and do the shit that y'all call crazy, that y'all call stupid, that some call heroic, some call it legacy defining, some call it disruptive, meaning go and go to the places that the people want to see the fights at, then he said you should just stay with Floyd because Floyd is doing a good job. That's all he said. Tank said next, he said, okay, you saying that, I'm fighting you next. And we saying, listen, Tank, listen. And y'all know Tank been whooping niggas his whole life. I heard you say it, you know what I'm saying, and all the shit. On this end, Devin been doing the same thing. This ain't no big deal. This is an event. This is an event, but hold on. This is an event to me that we've given you guys from the area as much respect about making it happen and what we bring to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this real quick, Bill. Like I said, man, you gonna go with your son. Ain't nobody in their right mind gonna go against their own child. That's number one. Let's get that straight. That don't even make no sense at all. And we ride with.
So regardless, because you got, and I understand that, but and excuse me for pardon me for interrupting, right? But when you talk about some grown folk business and some real business at hand, I'm not gonna come get in your business if I'm not bringing nothing to the table, sir. I'm not going to offer, my son and offer our services if we're not bringing something to the table, sir. Only thing that we said is the Tank can't be Tank and be his dance partner. So we don't have to diminish Tank or say what Tank isn't. We just have to say we're just as qualified or even more qualified than the dance partner, sir. That was all I was speaking on.
And you know what? There's nothing wrong with saying that. And Devin started his career young, overseas, and built up his record. I think y'all moved him right. But like I say, we don't get into all of that. What you said, that ain't even pertaining to me and Senior. We can't touch bases on that. Only thing we do is we critique the fighters. We pick who we like. Cause I be going back and forth with people on the Bud Crawford Earl Spence. I like Bud. Everybody jumping down my throat about that fight. You got a lot of Spence fans on here. Not to go away from what we talking about, but it's a go along with the sport. But I'm not getting on here disrespecting nobody to please nobody else, because that ain't where I want this podcast to move. I want us to have this conversation that we having right now, because I don't have no hate in my blood, especially for my people that's doing good. He doing good in and out the ring. You don't heard nothing about Devin in no type of trouble. So if anything else you don't like, or what he do, or his style, you got to give him his flowers on that. And I said, whether you went overseas with him or not, Devin would have beat that boy.
No, absolutely. And like I said, you know, it wasn't nothing that I ever heard that said to me that you wouldn't stand up. You know what I mean? Now, who the fighter that you picked, just like the gentleman said yesterday, Fox, he said that, you know, he liked Devin, he liked Shakur, you know what I'm saying? But he gonna have to rep the area, and he gonna go with his guy. I ain't got no problem with that. You see what I'm saying? But the thing, when I was hearing it, and I was hearing it was taking a turn, was because Madonna is sitting up in the ring, you know, or up sitting ringside, or whoever, that means that we as fans don't know what we see, and we don't know that the biggest fight that we want to see. We can't necessarily say what Madonna or what Shaq want to see. I mean, these people is different. Now, if you want to say the casual fans are, well, they dictate everything, well, then we have to say then that what's the dude, Jake Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's some Jake Paul shit going on, you know what I'm saying? Then we ain't interested anyway. You know what I'm saying?
So Bill, can I ask you a question? So you saying that like that the magnitude of Madonna being at the fight, that's not big?
No, that's great. That's tremendous. That's what makes him the fighter that he is. And when you talk about, you know, the Madonna is going to be there and he's the fighter that he is, well, it takes some guts to put yourself on the table to make an event happen. You know what I'm saying? It's like two guys and one nigga saying, man, I don't mind getting money with him. You know what I'm saying? You know, the guy probably going to want to have it here. The guy probably going to want to have it this way, that way. You know what I'm saying? Well, we don't mind. You know what I mean? You know that we, chances is, we going to be your Huckleberry. You know what I'm saying? Chances is, you know, we going to give up that money to make the shit happen. You know what I mean? Chances is we going to come across on that side of the street. Chances is that, yeah, that we going to do what the legacy defining shit is. Chances is we going to do what the people is really saying, because he's a real boxer. You know what I'm saying? So all the shit that we've been working and knocking on the gym and Upton and all that shit to get to be the number one fighter in the world, not the number one social media star. And that can be somebody's lane. You see what I'm saying?
Let me get the super chat out the way real quick. Jojo, thanks for your support. Tank hit you hard. Plus, he got ring IQ. Haney will be lucky if he doesn't get knocked out. Haney doesn't have any power in his punch. Thank you, Jojo, for your support.
Well, the thing about it is you don't see Devin sitting on no ropes. So if he ain't sitting on no ropes, we know the shit ain't nothing but 20 by 20. The shit is a 20 by 20. You dig what I'm saying? And if a nigga don't really got no punching power, then he's supposed to be all over the motherfucking ropes. You know what I'm
saying? I mean, he don't got, in my eyes, he don't got no punching power, but he do has that jab. I give him that. He got that jab.
I don't know. Well, then listen.
Devin got a good jab.
He's not left-handed.
And
He's
at
not
the
left-handed.
no, and at the
Hey.
end of the day, you know.
Yeah, okay. So look, so Tank ain't got no jab.
No, I didn't know. That's not what I'm saying either.
No, but what I'm telling you is Dev got a jab and Tank don't have a jab.
But most of their fights are won just with the jab. Nothing
Well,
else.
that's what I'm saying is the jab is the most important punch in boxing because that's what wins fights. That's what you start with is the jab. So I was saying is that you can say that what person is, well, he got a hell of a jab. That's all that he got. Then you can say with another person, well, that they don't got that. They got something else. That's what makes the fight that it is.
No,
And
because
if
Tank
that's
got
what,
jab too. Tank got jab too, and he got a whole toolbox for the other shit.
so when did he use the jab? On who?
Listen.
Say for example, which fight? So I know which one you're talking about.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm talking about you. What you when you said?
Wait a minute, hold up one second. I gotta get the super chat out the way real quick.
No, I'm saying this. Hold on. Before we start the super chat, before I forget what I'm saying is, when you talk about Dev, you said 80-something jabs. So we know the fact that he jabbed like a motherfucker in that fight. Which jab do you say that Tank? So I know, and I can go back on and say, yeah, he showed the skills where he got a hell of a jab.
Where you got the 80-something jabs from? I ain't say that.
Who?
On
80-something jabs total in the last fight, in Devin's last fight.
In the Cambosis fight.
Against the Cambosos, Dev had 80-something jabs.
Can Bill, can I honestly say during the process of picking opponents for your fighters that coaches do sit down and survey the opposition ahead and they come up with a game plan? This fight is winnable. I know Floyd moved himself along real good and took the fights that was manicured from him. A lot of people say he was cherry picking, but I'm not saying that Devin is cherry picking, but I'm just saying that Cambosis fight was tailor made for Devin because I knew with Devin hands behind his back, me personally, I knew Cambosis wasn't going to be able to beat him. I called the fight. If you go back on the podcast, you'll see I said unanimous decision. Devin going to box circles around him because I didn't see nothing in Cambosis that was a threat.
Okay. And I hear what you're saying. At this level, anything is possible. You know, you got to stay on your A game, just like one of the other gentlemen has said before. You got to stay on your A game, and you got to pitch a shutout. You know what I mean? When you talk about going up against a guy like Tank Davis, it's got to be a marvelous night, baby. You know what I mean? You got to pitch it. You got to pitch a shutout. You dig what I'm saying? Listen.
So you
and
think
when you
Devin
talk
gonna
about,
pitch a shutout? Do you think Devin? So you don't think Tank will touch Devin? You think Devin will be perfect for 12 rounds?
well, no, that's the thing that you want to. That's the thing about challenging your fighter. Remember, he's been doing this shit all his life. You see what I'm saying? So the challenge of Tank versus anybody else, yeah, this is what we do. This is boxing. You see what I mean? So yeah, we very much look forward to that challenge. You know.
Would you like to get Tank next? And what's going on with the rematch clause? If you can share that information. If not, it's cool, Bill. But
Well, no,
do that.
you know what?
Keith Nolan 22-11. Tank showed his jab more in a Eastside Cruz fight in Boxwell when he hurt his hand. His jab might not be as sharp as Devin's, but it's pretty good. No, I'm not saying that he don't got no jab. I'm saying, man, you gotta wait for him to come back on.
No, well, like I say, of course you gonna pick your son. That's just like if Junior fights somebody, he ain't gonna pick the other fighter. People will be looking at you crazy.
Dwayne Haskins, you talked to him? I tried to call him. I ain't getting through.
What super chat? Somebody say
I read it. They want to build a head though. They want to build a head. This one. Oh shit!
come on, Bill. Come on back in. He went out.
Bill got Obama phone too. Ain't nobody boot Bill out. He got Obama phone.
Keith Nolan, 2211. Tank showed his jab more in the Eastside Cruz fight and boxed well when he hurt his hand. His jab may not be as sharp as Devin's, but it's pretty good. Good shit, Keith. Good shit. Good shit. Man, any way you slice it, that was big for him to take time out and come on the podcast and chop it up with a senior.
Yeah, no, it was definitely good. Definitely
And
good. I wish we could get. I wish we could get a lot more. I wish we could get a lot more. I wish we could finish the conversation.
you know what? You said that earlier at the gym.
I told you. I told you.
You said it. You
I
called.
told you.
But then I backed it up when we got on.
Yeah, I told you. I told you. It's crazy though. All night I can't get a hold of Coach Kenny or Coach Calvin. That's crazy. Hey, you know what that mean? No squeeze. Keep telling we doing something right. They watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They watching.
And like I said, I'm going with my fighter. And like you say, you gotta be perfect for 12 rounds. I said Devin, I don't think he has the power.
I'm trying. He jumped off. I think Bill got Obama phone. He jumped off real quick. He was on here. I was trying to get a hold of Coach Kenny and Coach Calvin. I couldn't get him. Keep Nola 2211. Yo, for real, props for having Bill Haney on the show. Y'all be having great guests. Appreciate you.
Thanks, man. That's why people want me to disrespect people. I'm not doing that.
Yo,
That
X
ain't.
said as soon as you asked him, did he want to fight Tank next, he went off and ain't come back home. Oh,
we ain't doing that.
What's up, AJ?
What's going on, my brothers? How y'all doing?
Man, I can't call. I was trying to get you on here while Bill Haney was on here. He jumped off. I don't know if he's going to jump back on or not.
Man, I've been missing y'all brothers, man.
Man, what's going on, man?
Nothing. I had to come up here to Chicago, come home to spend some time with the family a little bit.
Not from 63rd.
No, I'm from 79th. So I had to run up and see the kids and the grandkids.
Don't say 79th. I played that in a horse race. It came 78.
Well, hey, that's because you wasn't from the right. You ain't had the right complexion for the connection. You wasn't from the right spot.
Okay. Jay Grant and Sean Haney, tell Bill come back on.
What's been going on with you brothers?
Man, we on here chopping it up with unified champ of the world, Devin Haney, father Bill Haney. That's what the Rize podcast doing.
Today, while I was sitting in the house with my son, I watched about 6 of Tank's old fights today. Actually, I was sitting up, so it's kind of ironic, that at the same time that's who you guys had on tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I hope we can get him back on. I hope we jump back on. Soon as Squeeze messed it up.
What happened, Squeeze?
He asked Bill Haney, did they want to fight Tank next? All of a sudden, his phone died, and we ain't seen them again.
I told him, hey, AJ, I say, I picked your son to win.
Here you go. He right there. Hey, Bill, I think you got that Obama phone, Bill. All right, let me drop it back on here. He says his phone went dead. Can't Stop Uncle E said, I wasn't saying disrespect him, Squeeze. Just want you to speak how you feel. Devin will not last 12 rounds with Tank. I'm with you, Squeeze. Come on, bro.
All right, that's all I want to hear, man. But like I say, as black people, we gotta know how to have a decent conversation without putting each other down. That's all I was saying. As
Well,
black people,
well, you know, healthy debate.
Hey.
who? Hey, AJ, we got Bill. We got Bill back in the building.
Hey, Jay, what's happening with you, good brother?
Hey, what's going on, Bill? How you doing, man?
Oh, hold on. Hey, man, good, man. Thank you, brother. It's a pleasure.
Hey, first, let me start off by congratulating you and your son on you guys' win.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. We appreciate it. You know how the sport is. You know what I'm saying? So to hear it from the real ones, means a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and what? Man, shout out to Obama, man, in this phone, this old raggedy phone. You know what I mean? Listen, can we get Obama back? You know what I mean?
I told you, Bill got that Obama phone, man.
Hey, listen, shout out Obama, man. Because I damn sure going celebrate Obama before I do. What's this other guy we got in here? Joe? What, Biden or some shit?
Yeah.
Hey,
hey, Bill. Let me ask you real quick, man. Get the stuff out of the way. How proud of you was of your son when he went over there in dangerous grounds, dangerous territory, when nobody would give him a chance of getting a decision? People were saying if it was close, he would have got robbed. If it wasn't close, it was a possibility that he might still get robbed. When he got his hands raised, what was the first feeling inside as a father and a coach?
Thank you. That was a great question, and it was amazing, alhamdulillah, that I was able to watch him be in so much joy. To see not only your fighter or somebody that you're doing business with, but to see your son who set out to. That's what he wanted to accomplish. Now you got to remember, watching Floyd and watching Ray Leonard and watching all the bad guys have them WBC belts. We set out that no matter what anybody said or what they was gonna do, we was gonna get that WBC belt, and then we looked to get all the belts, you know what I'm saying? And it was just a milestone and a major accomplishment, but we know we still got work to do in terms of Devin getting to where he wants to be, and that's me and mention with the all-time greats in the sport.
Well, my next question is that do you want the Tank fight to be next if you had it your way, or the Kambosos rematch? You kind of broke off when I asked you about that. Is that mandatory if you're liable of discussing that? Is it mandatory?
One thing's for certain and two things for sure. When you do something that's disrespectful to anybody in the DMV and tell them, I got all the belts and you don't even have one, then listen, ain't no way that you can tell Tank Davis that you ain't gonna fight him. There's no way for you to be world champion and have the belts in the same division as him and not want to fight him and everybody else, for that matter. You know what I mean? And listen, one thing about you guys know that you grab them belts, you the dog, you the hunted. You can talk all that shit about hunting, but you grab all them belts, niggas gonna start thinking about it. Niggas gonna start conspiring, they're gonna be talking, they're gonna be whispering. You see what I'm saying? And it's the position that we wanted to be in. Thank God.
So, but like I was saying earlier, we seen Tiafimo fight, get the belts from Lomachenko. He unified, lost the belts. I mean, Lomachenko lost the belts to Tio. Tio lost the belts to Kambosos. Kambosos lost the belts to Devin. So my question is Devin gonna defend these belts successfully, or it's gonna be a one and done for Devin too? Because that's the pattern that's been going on. Not putting them in that category personally, but what are you looking forward for your son, and how many title defenses you think your son can run off?
Inshallah, Devin will go down as one of the greatest fighters to ever put on a pair of gloves, and have more consecutive wins and defenses than Floyd Mayweather.
Now, earlier you said, and a lot of people arguably would say Devin has one of the best jabs in the business. It's no getting around it. The jab can win a fight for you. Look at the Charlo brothers. But when you mentioned Tank not using the jab effectively in the Eastside Cruz fight, he had one hand and beat him with one hand, which was the jab and the hook and the pivot around. What you think about that observation, or you didn't see it that way?
I think that he has one of the best uppercuts in boxing. He also has a great left hand. He got a good right hook. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say that the jab is one of his stronger suits.
Okay. Let me get the super chat out the way, Coach. The best dad ever. Thanks for your support. Y'all say Devin the A side. Devin say he the A side. Pay Kambosos to step aside. Send the contract. That's simple. Enough of the walking in circles.
Well, that's something that the gentleman who is from this camp, you know what I'm saying, the good brother that's on the podcast right now, that's the things that he will say. You know, we can't tell him what to tell me to do, but he can. You can definitely say that, sir. But I don't think that the best dad ever, respectfully, you know, we can want that, but ultimately that's what Tank Davis and his team has to say to me.
We got another super chat. Keith Nolan,
Is Tank,
22.
hey, bro, is Tank still with Floyd, or is he not with Floyd, or is it GTD?
That I can't answer, Mr. Bill. That's not in our grasp. You know, we don't know the behind the scenes stuff when it comes to that. We know it when it dropped, like you know it.
So was he serious? Was he serious when he said Devin was next, or was he just talking?
I believe he said, if you beat Kambosos, I want to fight you next. Make that fight happen.
So he said for us to make it happen?
Right.
So that means that he's out of the contract with Floyd now, then, to make it happen with him?
No, that's what he said. That's what he said in that interview with Brian Custer.
Hope. Let me get the super chats out and let Bill finish. Tank showed his jab more in the Eastside Cruz fight and boxed well when he hurt his hand. His jab may not be as sharp as Devin's, but it's pretty good.
Oh no, listen. I don't say that he's bad or he's terrible with anything. I tell you all the time. I say Tank got dynamite in both hands. I think he has a dynamite hook. He got a dynamite uppercut. He got a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And Devin got a lot of shit. You know, and they both young fighters and gonna be getting better. So it's, you know, I think every fight Devin has showed dimensions to him, and he's gotten better, right? And I don't expect anything else out of a 23-year-old. I expect that his biggest performances are still ahead of him.
Another question from Keith Nolan, 2211. Thanks for your support. Question for Bill Haney. Gratitude for being on the show. Does Devin have any trouble with the weight? Same have speculated Devin may have to move up to 140 due to his size. What do you say?
Man, you know what's crazy is the more mature that these guys get, because if you remember Tank, he was more so kind of chubby, kind of hard to make the weight. And now he showed up at 134 or something like that. And Dev showed up. So I think the more mature they get, but the only thing is with Devin is that we run a chance of a summer growth spurt. You know what I mean? That during the summers, you still as a young kid, well, not even a young kid, excuse me for getting at my boy like that, but being a young man, you know what I'm saying? You just never know how his body is gonna mature.
I watch a lot of Devin's Spawn, and you know, I always said I like Devin's skill set, but I always took Tank's power and his boxing IQ if they went head to head. But I wanted to ask you about one of Devin's fighters. He was Spawn Mama's boy one day. I can't think of the young man name. He real
Oh, Dennis,
sharp.
Dennis,
You
Dennis, dude.
yeah, that was Spawn Dennis Dugan.
Yeah.
What's that kid name? Amari Jones?
Oh, Amari. Yeah, Amari
Yeah.
is our guy. Amari is our guy. That's my nephew. He's from Oakland, and
Well,
he's
I'm gonna tell
6-0.
nasty. He long, he rangy, he uses his distance, his boxing IQ. I like this kid. I want to see more from him. You know, before I go in there and work out, a lot of times I throw in that Spawn match with him and Mama's boy.
Right.
I want to see more from him.
I appreciate we appreciate though Mama's boy. He's real durable. He came in and gave us just the work we needed. Big guy. So
it was funny because your son say, "Mama's boy, I don't know who the professional here."
So my question to Bill Haney: Are we gonna get that? Are we gonna get that Tank versus Haney fight? Are we gonna get that?
What'd you say?
I said my question to you is: Are we gonna get that Tank and Devin fight? Are we gonna get that fight?
Of course we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that fight. If that's what y'all want to do, what do you mean?
Is we gonna get it? Is we gonna get it
when-
next?
when
Is
you
we gonna
ask
get it
that-
next? Are we gonna get it next, or do y'all gotta go deal with Cambosos first?
We ain't got to do what. Well, no, of course we ain't got to. We don't have to do anything, brother. We don't have to do anything but try to make the biggest and the best fights happen.
Oh man, that Obama phone again. That Obama phone. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. He shot some jabs, so I got my phone when he get back on the phone.
No, I mean, you gotta understand. People gonna, of course, he gotta promote his son. Of course, he's saying his son the best thing out there. All the things you supposed to say. Ain't nobody in their right mind gonna get on there and say, "Oh, my son, he all right."
No, he definitely saying what he's supposed to say.
You see what I'm saying? Seeing it,
I'll let y'all go at it.
You see what I'm saying? But like I say, Tank got that neutralizer. Can he hold that off for 12 rounds? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man.
I'm gonna have to we're gonna have to redo this show for real. I gotta get the Bible on here with us. Lil Luciano said, go to Coach Kenny crib. We need his presence. Come on, have it. E. Don't leave. Even Squeeze stand up tonight. Look at Squeeze. He up, smiling, bright eyed, bushy tail.
Yo, this. See, I'm not letting nobody mess our bag up. This big, this big for the podcast. I get on here disrespecting people. It's a certain way you say things. Who gonna want to come on that? Who gonna want to come on our podcast? I'm on here calling people out their name, a bunch of MFs and Bs.
You know, y'all can do all that in the chat. You know what I mean? You still gotta be respectful. We still men at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can't.
We still want other people to feel comfortable coming on here. This ain't, you know what
exactly. I mean? We not gonna get on here and please somebody else. This a business too. Me and Senior chasing that bag. We looking to get the Boost Ennis's on here. We looking to get Sean Porter's on here. We looking to get the Fondoras on here. We trying to grow like FightHype.com. What's another big brand?
Man, we trying to be the Rize podcast, man. I got you, Trey Montgomery. I'm gonna get it.
We can't be nobody else.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, listen, y'all gotta understand. You gotta understand. Like, one thing that don't bother me, motherfucking talk shit over there. If they ain't talking shit to my face, it don't matter. You know what I mean? Come on, man. We ain't got to. Y'all want motherfuckers to be at war. Y'all want a boxing match on the podcast. Then y'all want one in the ring. No, we still gotta be. You know what I mean? Professional.
Definitely. Because we want other people to be able to come on.
Miss Mona tell me, I asked Linda Ellaby to come on. He said, yes, call him, senior. I gotta get the number.
Yo, this was a good show, man.
You know, hey, I don't know if Jay Grant in on it. Shout out to Sean Haney, William Haney. Appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Bill Haney, big shout out to you for, you know what I mean, jumping on, tuning in. I'm happy you came from behind the curtains, you know what I mean, showed your face a little bit, had a nice little conversation. You ain't got to hide in the chat. Now I got work. Hey, Bill, I might have to get you a new phone, Bill, because you can't be out there working with that Obama phone. Your son undisputed. Man, look at this shit. Look at this shit, man. I've been calling you for about an hour, man.
You breaking up?
I said I've been calling you for about an hour.
I just got your text. I'm up here where y'all know I'm breaking up and shit. What's going on?
No, we had Bill on here. Bill Haney was on here. Yeah, Bill Haney was on here. I don't know if he's gonna jump back on. His phone died. I don't know if he's gonna jump back on.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, you know I'm up here where I'll be breaking up. He might come back on. I'm on here.
I'm in they was looking for you. They talking about where the Swami at. I was calling you and Calvin.
Dang. He might come back on if you're watching. They're gonna take the fight.
Huh? That's what we was getting into when the phone just died the last time. He got Obama phone.
He said they want to fight. They said they don't gotta fight. They don't gotta fight Cambosis. They can do what they want.
Well, shit, we if we don't come back on tonight, we can go come back on tomorrow. Set this shit up.
Oh, here you go. Hey, yo.
Send them the link.
Y'all know if I break up, I'm gonna try to get back on here, so don't hang up.
No, we ain't going. We stay on. We gonna chop it up as long as he want to chop it up.
Send them the link.
It's already up there. Here you go, right. Hey, Bill.
Hey! Listen, you owe me a phone, man. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear all that dragging, man. Listen, You owe me a phone, man. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying. I'm
me
gonna have
off
to get
the-
you a phone, man. Your son
what you-
undisputed. You can't be walking around with an Obama phone.
Okay, listen. Well, which phone you gonna send me?
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see which ones they got out there now, because I think they got them Trump phones now.
hey. Well, listen. When this thing get through with me and Coach Kenny, call up Calvin Ford, call up everybody that we need to call. You know what I'm saying? And be more. You know what I mean? And you definitely gonna be able to get a phone because this shit is hot as fish grease. You hear me?
Okay.
And listen, and I already knew that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no guy that's gonna be laying back and hiding in the chat and all that. That's my son, my little son, Sean, the tennis player, but he be on the YouTube a lot. So you know, he was listening. He comment, then he say, "Pop, they on the thing. They saying they wanna chop it up with you." I said, "Oh, for sure."
That's what's
You
up.
know?
Hey,
Yeah.
that's big.
Coach
That's
Kenny, what's
big.
happening with you?
Hey, Bill, I can't see you. I'm talking to a white dot, but we can still talk.
He don't want to show his
Huh?
face. Hey,
You
Mr.
said, huh?
Phil, we got a super chat for you.
I
Look, he
ain't
gone
used to
again.
talking to a white dot.
He gone again. Hey, come on.
What happened?
He got a son that box and a son that play tennis. We gotta get him a good phone, man.
God, there he fell off again.
Man, that's man. I'm gonna have to charge him for keep dropping the link.
Back on.
Here you go.
Hey,
Let's read
Coach.
this.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Coach Kenny. Hold on. Now, don't listen. Ain't nothing. You know, I'm fighting for my glamour behind here. You know, I need to get a shave. But
We still can't see you.
Hey, listen. Hold on. But the last cat I know that's running around with a mask on, you know what I mean, playing for the camera, you dig, was you.
Oh,
Yeah, really though. Yeah, hello.
hold up.
Yeah, hello. Yeah.
No. You took that mask wrong. Hold up. Come back on here.
No. I can hear you, but I need a haircut. I don't have on a mask
No,
like you was wearing.
No, the mask was representing the big black guy.
Hey, well, listen. I know that the you was under the mask. You dig? So I thought you might have thought that. Yeah,
The mask
I
was
know.
representing the big black guy.
Yeah, well, I done did my homework on you guys. I know which guy is which, and I knew that was you, Kenny.
I took the mask off on the set.
Yeah. Man, what's going on with you though, man? Talk to me. Hey, Coach Kenny.
Go ahead.
Was Big Dog, was he just talking, or what when he said that Devin was next? What he meant by that?
I can't see you breaking up. Say that again.
I said when Tank said that Devin was next, what he meant by that?
Last time I checked, he was next. The same thing Devin meant when he said Tank was next.
Well, no.
He want Tank next.
Oh, okay. So what's next?
Hey, if we can really make it happen, man, that's what we should make it happen next. Tank will take it. We want it.
Absolutely. Well, that's what I call for.
So let's do this. Everybody jump on this motherfucker again tomorrow night. Get in touch with everybody, and we all get on the set like men and make it happen.
Hey, absolutely.
We put all the sparring wars.
You say what you say about the sparring wars? What you say?
Where I'm located, man, I can't hear you.
I know. I thought you said something about some sparring wars.
I think he said.
Yeah, we're gonna lay all the sparring wars and we put them in the ring and let the smoke clear.
That's it. You know, that's all. That's all that can happen in this sport with what they've been working. They butts off. You know what I'm saying? To get into a position, ain't nothing personal. This ain't. It's business.
Right. I mean, even if the belts ain't on the line, let's do a 10 round. Let's do something so everybody can see what we get out of this, all these spawn wars, you know, that nobody ever seen before.
Hey, absolutely. However that we do it, we ready to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mr. Bill, can we get you back on here tomorrow at 9? I'll make sure we're gonna get everybody lined up and we're gonna have everybody on here at 9 tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely. You're gonna have me on here every day. You know what I mean? That if you start talking that shit and then it don't come to fruition that you really ain't trying to do it, of course I'm gonna be back over here on 9. I might be in front of the Upton gym with my good buddy up there right now. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Is that I might meet you right there where that picture is at, sir.
Uh-oh.
It sound like a plan, man. Hey, we can meet on the jet in the neutral spot anywhere. But
hey, listen, bro, hey, it is be more.
Let's get on
Hey, as much love as the real ones that showed me up around there. You know what I mean? That is a neutral spot for us. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Hey, Bill. Bill.
Yeah.
I hear you, Bill. Talk your
What
talk.
you mean? No. Wait, hold on. Hold up. What you mean? What you mean by that?
Keith Nolan said this is a donation for Bill to get his new phone.
What you mean?
Appreciate you, Keith Nolan.
What you mean? That it is family for me around there. It is neutral for me up around there.
Y'all breaking up.
Yeah, it is neutral for me up around there.
Okay,
I got love around there. I got family around there. That's why I always respect that motherfucking Baltimore and that DMV, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We've been. Hey, listen. I've been coming up around. I've been coming up around there since the '80s, though.
Okay.
I already know, Bill, but hey, let's everybody get on here tomorrow so we can squash these spawn wars, man, and make this shit work.
Oh, absolutely. Coach Kenny, you have a good night. You know what I'm saying? Tyrone, you know what I'm saying? The senior, both you brothers, man, thank you for having me. You know what I'm saying? On the show.
Bill, keep going.
Say good night.
Good night.
Oh, good night, little princess.
Good night.
Wasn't she over there and she congratulated her brother? That's his little sister.
Yeah, that was her. Yeah, that was her. Yeah,
that was real sweet, man. That was real sweet.
Man, I'm blessed, man. You know, to have a wonderful family, man. You know what I mean? And it's always, like I said, it's good to be in the Devin Haney business. It's good that to have a division that's stacked with somebody like Tank in there in the division. George Cambosos. Who else we said? Esau Cruz. All them guys is good guys, man. Coach Kenny. Them guys is good guys. Our guys make it look like that, right or wrong.
Yeah, Isaac Cruz and his whole team is good people, man.
They're all good people. Jojo Diaz. Jojo Diaz is a good fighter or not, Coach Kenny?
He's a pretty good fighter.
Yeah, they all good fighters, man. We can't shit on them guys, man. We got special guys and the kids that we got. You know what I'm saying? And on those given nights in the big events, you know what I mean? They got to be on their A game. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I know and respect.
Hey, Bill.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Bill.
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna lie. I respect that they got good people, but I just think Cambosos was a one-hitter quitter in my eyes. I really didn't know nothing about him until he fought Teofimo Lopez. No discredit to those guys, but I wanted to see the body of work, which he didn't put the body of work in like a Devin Haney. So me personally, I don't give him all of that credit of being in the category of a great fighter, of the Devin Haneys, the Tanks, the Shakur Stevensons.
If you do what Tank wants you to do, you in for it, brother. You know what I'm saying? If you do what Cambosos wants you to do, any of these good fighters, if you do what they want you to do, you in for a long night, brother. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got you.
And
I
and
understand that.
the thing about it is able to, when you're able to do what the fighter not necessarily is comfortable, not necessarily, he can have two things that he do. It's always going to be one thing that he does better than the other. You know what I'm saying? So if the fighter on that given night is with and comfortable doing what, you know what I'm saying, what he don't necessarily like to do, then you know what I'm saying, he's gonna come prepared for Devin. But we not just gonna give you just anything. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta just get, we go either side. We go outside, side to side, we go inside. We do what you know what I'm saying? We gonna do the things to neutralize our opponent. You know what I'm saying? And when you
I
say
just
neutralize, you only saying that I'm not gonna give them as much as what they comfortable, all the shit that they like to do. And that's all you saying.
yeah, I like to think that if with the boxing skill and boxing IQ that Devin had, I just always said, me personally, I can't speak for nobody else. If he had a little bit more pop behind that boxing arsenal, that he would be a way more dangerous fighter than people would be scared to get in there with him with.
Well, you can sit there with a Tank Davis, and you can sit there and you could do all that, you know what I'm saying? If you want to, if that's your particular style, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got different styles, and that's what make the sport what it is, you know?
True,
You
true.
know what I'm saying? So
Styles make
you
fight.
put the style huh?
I said styles make fights. You know,
all
Yeah,
day
Coach
long.
Kenny.
and
Yeah,
adjustment.
Coach King would get up in this motherfucking car with Devin and drive the shit out this motherfucker too, just like he drive that car that he got over there. You know what I'm
The,
saying?
hey, we gonna
Yeah,
hopefully
give him the
we gonna
keys,
try.
just like I gave Abba, just like I gave Abba Yoel Judah the copy of that motherfucking keys. He got up in that motherfucker the first day, he said, whoa, like a high performance car. Whoa. He said, oh yeah, this gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Right? That the kids is prepared, man. You know, you just
Well,
gotta have that kind of, you gotta have them that driver's license where you then drove it and you're not overly impressed by certain things, and you want to keep all the levels, keep everything where it's nothing to run overheat. You don't want to, strip nothing out. You want to just perform. And I think that what you and Calvin have done with Tank has been amazing. You know what I'm saying? What
Like
I was saying to the good brothers, is that I was never gonna let somebody thrust Esau Cruz, Leo Santa Cruz, what's that other kid named Rolly Romero in front of Devin Haney, and then tell Madonna and the rest of the people that them was the baddest guys y'all could find, and the little nigga that Devin Haney ain't nothing but an email champion. Oh, we got to get him up for that. You know what I mean? We got to
hey,
get him up for that.
we gotta make it work, man. That's all. You know.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, let me say this, man. In all honesty, a lot of people wanting me to go at your throat and say this and say that. See, this is what's going on in society, that we can't sit down our own people and have an open discussion and agree to disagree. And first of all, I wanted them to know in the chat, I'm talking to a man. I ain't talking to no little child. That's number one. So, big saying that, I really, really appreciate you coming on the podcast. This was so big for us. You just don't know how much you helped us in doing what you doing. How do you feel about that, senior?
That Obama phone kicked in.
Hey, he gone again. Dang.
That Obama phone kicked in.
I want to ask him something, but he gone.
He
He
gonna be
might come back.
he gonna pop back on.
He gonna pop back in.
God, hey, Bill can't keep doing that with that phone, man. He can't be pulling up the podcasts and your phone ain't right, man. You can't, ain't how
Yeah,
you run down on somebody.
this is what I don't like. They coming this, that, and that. Ain't nobody gonna disrespect that man, man. I ain't in the ring fighting. He ain't in the ring
Stop worrying
fighting.
about that. Don't worry about that.
I ain't in the ring
in the
fighting.
comments, man.
Let me finish. I'm not in the ring fighting. He ain't in the ring fighting. I picked my fighter, and the reason why I picked him, and of course he gonna go behind his son. What's the harm in that?
Well,
No,
we get everybody on there tomorrow.
hey, you got to set that up, coach.
Yeah, see if we can make it happen.
We looking down the line to get the Brian Costas on here, the the Andre Woods, the Timothy Bradleys, the Antonio Tarvers, the Roy Jones Juniors, the Mike Tysons. The list can go on. We want all those people to come on to this podcast. And in order to do that, we gotta show some class. Everything don't gotta be ghetto to get your point across.
That's why I'm saying, like, you don't gotta feed into the comment section. Just
All
leave
right.
it be. No, I'm saying just
Chat.
leave it be. Let them do what they're gonna do because they're gonna do it regardless. They got
Chat.
the right to that. As long as we handle it, that's all we gotta worry about.
I ain't feeding into it because I ain't say nothing that they wanted me to say. So that right there tell you I ain't feeding into it. I kept it professional like you supposed to.
No, you did a hell of a job.
Man, we try to make this fight happen for the years out. That's the main thing that everybody can watch the shit, you know?
Hey, coach.
Yeah.
Hey, coach, we gotta get that together for tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see if we can get everybody on and come to some type of an agreement and see if we can make it work. If ain't nobody, bluffing about it, we can make it work.
Hey, Uncle Val funny as shit. He says, "Squeeze, you giving too much energy to negativity. Stop me before I send a kite in on you."
Stop feeding into that, senior. You don't gotta read that.
Uncle Val funny.
Stop feeding into stuff like that. You leave them comments alone. You don't gotta read them.
Okay.
Stop feeding into that. That's negative.
Jay Santana said, "Kenny coming in tonight made it so much better." Shout out to you, man. Miss Mona said, "Give them together, Kenny."
Appreciate it. You listen. My father always said, "Real men sit at the tables." That's what we doing right now, sitting at the table. Let's see if we can make this shit work.
And look, if this don't be hot on the press tomorrow, on a couple of exclusives, the Rize podcast.
You know they're gonna chop this up. This is gonna be everywhere. They're gonna chop this up and be everywhere.
They gonna steal this.
But we do want to fight. We do want to fight. Tank want to fight. Calvin want to fight. It sound like Bill Haney wanted to fight. Hey, we gotta get Haney, the champion, on here and see if he wanted to fight.
Hey, how we gonna get our residuals for them posting our video tomorrow? Live exclusive, Devin Haney on the Rize podcast.
Mm-hmm. All right, listen. If they you know they're gonna hijack this, so we get Devin in them on tomorrow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we can make this. Hopefully, we can do this shit by the end of the year, man. Clear the smoke, but you let them do what they do.
Make sure you call Coach Calvin. Let him know tomorrow we going live, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna let him know. I just hit him a while ago. He ain't pick up the phone. While we was on here, I was calling him from my other phone. You know.
Yeah, we got to make this one.
All right, man. Closing arguments. It don't look like we ready to get them. I gotta get up here and get ready for tomorrow.
Love over hate, man. That's it.
Hey, man, I'm gonna just say this, man. The crazy thing is, I gotta say this because Squeeze always saying what he did and what he did. So I'm gonna let y'all know. I told Squeeze when we left the gym, Bill Haney was gonna be on the show tonight. I told him they watching us. Y'all got it live yourself. You know what I mean? And now y'all gonna get a bonus one tomorrow if everybody stands true to their word. So, you know what I mean? Keep supporting us, man. Thank y'all. The best dad ever, man. I watched that podcast, man. You was holding us down. Miss Mona, thank you. Mr. Rain and Ro McNeil, Dwayne Haskins, Big D Smoke, The Wood, everybody that's on here. Thank you, Zed Brooks. Appreciate you. Big Ray, Amir Liggins, appreciate y'all, man. Thank everybody for y'all support that keep supporting us, man. Y'all see what we trying to do. Y'all see where we going, man. We just trying to push this. I'm telling y'all, like, I settled saying 10K. We're gonna blow past 10K, man. If everything work out right, we're gonna blow past 10K. Thank y'all for taking this journey with us, man. We on the way. Just keep sticking with us, keep pushing us, keep liking, subscribing, and commenting on the videos, keep sharing and telling a friend and tell a friend. Thank y'all, man, for y'all support, man. It mean a lot, man. The night show was one of the best shows we had. You know what I mean?
What's the numbers right now?
Gangsta Bill, I gotta look at it when I get off. Gangsta Bill pulled up on us, you know what I mean? With the Obama phone. But you know what I mean, he pulled up on us. Thank y'all.
Thanks,
Thank y'all for tuning in, man. That was
Lance,
big.
man.
Bill Haney.
We say closing arguments. This nigga giving out a biography.
I said what I had to say.
Bill Haney.
I'm the
Bill
fucking
Haney.
CEO of this shit.
Tell Bill Haney stay away from Booker T.
Hey man, another great one. We love y'all, man. Tune in tomorrow, the Rize podcast, bringing y'all. This was exclusive, and as we always say, 10K on the way, but we going 20K. Peace and hair grease.
See y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, Coach.